So now I'll be talking about the last two trines of the zodiac, starting off with the third trine. So the third trine is made up of the tiger, the horse, and the dog, which are grouped together based on their strong desire to find true love, their devotion to humanitarian causes, their idealistic nature, and their fierce independence. Oftentimes, however, this can lead them to becoming impulsive and brash. They are said to be productive, enthusiastic, independent, full of energy, honorable, loyal, and protective of their loved ones. But this can lead to them becoming reckless, rebellious, hot headed, easily angered, anxious, and stubborn. Of the three, the tiger is one of the two signs that is considered to be the most unlucky and undesirable. I know a lot of people are quite surprised when they hear that. But yes, if your child is born in this particular year, it is considered to be an undesirable year, mainly because tigers are considered to be unable to control their emotions. And although they're incredibly powerful animals, this can lead to their downfall, essentially, in terms of their career, because they're unable to control their impulses and their emotions. Now, the fourth and final trine is made up of the rabbit, the goat, and the pig. These three signs are bonded together by their peaceful and reasonable nature. They seek aesthetic beauty above all things and tend to be very artistic individuals who come across as polite and compassionate, but sometimes also as detached and resigned to their station in life. They are renowned for being caring, self sacrificing, sensible, creative, empathetic, tactful, and prudent. But this can lead to them becoming insecure, selfish, naive, pedantic, indecisive, and pessimistic, as are all great artists. Now, of these three, the goat or sheep sometimes is the other of the two signs that is considered to be the most unlucky and most undesirable. So the two undesirable animals in the zodiac are considered to be the goat/sheep and the tiger. Believe it or not, the pig is not included in that. The pig gets away. So the Chinese zodiac has had an immeasurable impact on its surrounding countries, with many East Asian and Southeast Asian countries continuing to use the Chinese zodiac to this day. Many of these countries, however, have made a few kind of novel changes based on the animals that they are more accustomed to or that bear greater cultural significance to them. So, for example, in Japan, the goat or sheep is always represented as a sheep, and the pig becomes a wild boar instead. In Vietnam, there are actually two different versions of the zodiac. You have the Vietnamese zodiac, which replaces the ox with the water buffalo, and the rabbit with the cat, so the cat does get his day in the end. But you also have a separate zodiac for the Cham people of Vietnam, which replaces the monkey with the turtle. In Cambodia and Thailand, the dragon is replaced by a mythical sea snake known as the naga. Within the Malay zodiac, the rabbit is replaced by an adorable creature known as the mouse deer, and the pig instead becomes the tortoise. The Gurung people of Nepal have made a wide range of replacements, including the cow instead of the ox, the cat instead of the rabbit, the eagle instead of the dragon, the bird instead of the rooster, just a generic bird. You've got an eagle and then a bird, smaller bird, and the deer instead of the pig. Within the old Mongolian zodiac, the 12 animals are listed as the mouse, the ox, the leopard, the hare, the crocodile, the serpent, the horse, the sheep, the monkey, the hen specifically, not the rooster, the dog, and the hog. So again, another wild boar. Now, perhaps most interesting of all are the zodiac calendars used by the Volgar Bulgars, an ancient semi-nomadic ethnic group who used to occupy parts of the Eurasian steppes north of the Caucasus and around the banks of the river Volga. It's also used by the Khazars and other Turkic peoples, and they replace several animals with local species. So again, you see this, either animals that have cultural significance or animals that are local to them. Within their zodiac, the leopard replaces the tiger, the fish, or sometimes the crocodile, replaces the dragon, the hedgehog takes the place of the monkey, the elephant takes over from the pig, and the camel takes precedence over the rat. So as you can see, the zodiac was a very tactile and changeable thing. It became a reflection of other cultures, what they were familiar with, and the traits that mattered to them. Plus, who wouldn't want to live in the year of this little guy? I couldn't get away without showing you a photo of what a mouse deer is, because isn't that adorable? I want to be born in the year of the mouse deer. I don't know whether I am. I probably should check, but incredibly cute. For now, however, I want to talk for a bit about the way in which the Chinese zodiac continues to affect people's lives in China. It's not uncommon for Chinese people to ask each other what their zodiac signs are, and for a wide variety of reasons. The most initial and obvious reason is that asking what someone's zodiac sign is represents the most polite way to ask them about their age. For example, if someone asks me about my zodiac sign and I tell them that I was born in the year of the horse, which I am, they immediately know that I must be the 7, 19, 31. Oh, no, I'm off now. Yeah, so it'd be 8, 20, 32, 44, 56, 68, 80, or 92 years old. I would hope that from looking at me, you'd be able to take a reasonable guess as to which of those is my actual age. Yes, I am a very mature 20-year-old. Thank you very much. What is perhaps most significant about this, however, is what happens after someone has used the zodiac sign to determine your age. For anyone in the chat who's shocked and is like, I can't believe you're 20, that was a joke. I'm sure no one is actually reacting in that way, but if you are, thank you very much. Although most Chinese people nowadays will tell you that they don't believe in the zodiac and that they're not superstitious, it still forms a major part of their culture, and thus they have, to a greater or lesser extent, internalized certain aspects of it. As soon as you tell someone your zodiac sign, they will begin to subconsciously make value judgments based on what they know about your sign. For example, if you tell them that you're a goat, they will immediately perceive you as an unlucky person. Reveal that you're a snake or a tiger, and they may tread more carefully around you or refuse to trust you altogether. If you happen to be a monkey, they may immediately assume you're intelligent and playful, someone who is fun and auspicious to be around. These unconscious biases can run so deep that some people may even refuse to do business with you based on your zodiac sign, either because they perceive you to be untrustworthy, because their sign is not compatible with yours, or because they know that your sign is predicted to have a particularly unlucky year. Now, I'm sure you all know that I'd be dragging the compatibility chart into this sort of seminar at some point. It is still not uncommon for young people in China today to utilize the zodiac in order to determine the suitability of friends and romantic partners. In particular, the zodiac signs continue to play a key role in the determination of a suitable partner for marriage. A lot of couples will visit a fortune teller before they get married to determine when would be an auspicious day for them to get married based on an in-depth reading of their zodiac signs. And that includes all of their signs, so not just the year animal, but all the other animals as well. This, of course, and it also sort of relates to the element year in which they were born. So I'm not going to go into too much depth. Oh, sorry. No, I am going to go into too much depth. It is here. In the seminar on the solar calendar, I also spoke quite a bit about the different elements of the year. But each year is also assigned one of the 5 elements according to 5-element theory. And this also has an effect on your zodiac sign. So it's worth looking up if you're interested. For example, I was born in the year of the metal horse, which sounds very heavy metal. For example, if you were born in 1963, you're a water rabbit, whereas if you were born in 1975, then you're a wood rabbit. Wood rabbits tend to be more intelligent, quick-witted, selfish, lively, and discerning than other rabbits, so take on those characteristics of wood, whereas water rabbits have a gentler and more amicable disposition, with an enhanced ability to adjust to different situations, like water. They tend, however, to be the most weak-minded of all the rabbits because the water sign is often associated with indecisiveness. If you want to know about your specific animal element sign in depth, I'll be including again in the articles at the end of this seminar. It actually contains, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, a little bit of information about which sort of elements are associated with which year and what we should expect then of your zodiac sign and element sign combined. Alongside determining the long-term prospects of a romantic partnership, many couples use the zodiac sign to plan the birth of their children in order to ensure they make the most compatible trio. This is believed to therefore enhance the stability and fortune of the family unit, particularly back when couples were only allowed to have one child. For example, if the father is a tiger and the mother is a horse, they may try to plan it so that their child was born in the year of the dog. The influence that the Chinese zodiac holds over the family unit does not end there, however. Many parents in China will go out of their way to ensure that their children are born within an auspicious year, particularly the year of the dragon and the year of the monkey. Those are considered to be the 2 best ones. Tiger and sheep, unfortunately, are the 2 worst ones. This mythos has been further reinforced by prominent members of the Chinese community, such as Bruce Lee and Jack Ma, who were both dragon babies. This phenomenon may seem too far-fetched to be believed, but it's actually quantifiable. In 2012, which was the last year of the dragon, the birth rate in China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan increased by 5%. That means an extra 1 million babies were born that year alone. As I'm sure you'll all agree, that can't be explained away as simply coincidence. The irony of this is that when these children grow up, they will face much greater competition than children that were born in less popular years. Perhaps that's how dragons are forged, since they must be the absolute cream of the crop in order to succeed in life. On the flip side, many Chinese parents will also go out of their way to prevent their children from being born in inauspicious years, such as that of the tiger and the goat, so this year particularly. This is because tigers are hindered by their volatile temperaments, while it's believed that goats are so timid that they are destined to always be followers rather than leaders. In January of 2015, there was a peak in the number of cesarean sections in China. It represented the last month in the year of the horse, but it wasn't because families were so desperate to have horse babies. It was because otherwise their children would have been born in the year of the goat, a very terrifying prospect. In fact, some hospitals have speculated that there is, on average, a 30% drop in the birth rate during the average year of the goat. This is not merely superstition. This is a system that actively affects when children are being born in China and what kind of competition they will face in the future. Going against the grain, some Chinese parents will now specifically target unpopular years to have their children, as they speculate that this might give their children a leg up in the increasingly competitive job market in China. Now, to finish on a sort of high note, if you were born in the year of the tiger or the goat, don't fret. Some of the most successful people in the world have been born in these years. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs were both goat babies, believe it or not, if you want to talk about being followers rather than leaders, while Tom Cruise, Leonardo DiCaprio, Marilyn Monroe, and Lady Gaga were all born in the year of the tiger. So something to look forward to. And for now, if you could stop the recording and we'll head into our discussion for the evening.